Hello everyone, welcome back to Crossword. Today is Friday, May 17th. Let's get started with Jordans, e.g. I guess like Air Jordans are shoes? Can't really refer to plural of the country Jordan, right? CNN political correspondent Bash, no idea. Stuff. Stuff is things, to stuff is to fill. Doc's orders, a prescription. I don't know. Did an impression of. You could say aped, but I don't like that so much. Even, I'm perfectly willing to grant Phil could be wrong. I just don't think aped is quite right. Modern TV attachment. TiVo isn't really modern anymore. A DVR doesn't fit. Like a Roku? Or do they just mean HDMI? Food item that's fittingly shaped like a mouse cursor. What? A food... Here, I'll show you. This is what a mouse cursor looks like in case you've forgotten. Now, of course, just think of the food that looks like that. What? I don't know what that is. Place for student mixers? Is this talking about, like, college drinking? I'm not sure. Letters next to a blurred image, perhaps. Are we looking for NSFW? Like it can be something not safe for work can be blurred out until you say, yeah, I'm okay to look at it? Maybe. Domed drink? Like a milkshake that you would have a dome, maybe. Or like an iced coffee. No, not really. A milkshake is the classic thing that kind of... Or like a Slurpee, an icy maybe. Yeah, an icy is... They give you like a domed top. You can't really do that with liquid drinks because it would just fall out. But you can kind of mound up frozen stuff a bit. Pleated garment. Or plaited. A kilt? Does a kilt have pleats? Whoops. Like some blankets and burritos. Well, you can be a wet blanket. Can you be a wet burrito? Maybe. Let's try it. And it gets us not safe for work as well. Nikes, sure, more specific than shoes. Animal that's catadromous, meaning it lives in freshwater but goes to sea to breed. Must be an eel? I didn't know that. It's supposed to be science lab. Students mix things in a science lab. Became smitten, fell in love. Longest serving Prime Minister of Japan, Abe, Shinzo Abe. Arm razors informally. I'm not sure. Thanks, follower. Thanks, blob. Thanks, Elon. Aspiring mariner. A Navy cadet? Still don't know who this person is. Last thing left in Pandora's box? Oh, I think they said hope. Right, like it released a bunch of evils, but it also released hope. I'm not sure about that. This gets us Roku. Did an impression of would be aped then. Stuff. Cram. It's like a cheese something? A chocolate something? Barely made without, eked out. Doc's orders are meds. Doc would order medicines. Bill featuring Ben, a C note is a $100 bill, or the century note. Long rows, you might think, but actually it's rows. A few is a long row, a long argument or dispute. Eccentric, we're looking for kooky, I guess. Something okay? What? Doesn't seem right. Arm razors. So, I mean, this looks like hello, but like, no. It's informally as well. Relos? Why would this be an arm razor? Huh. Sounds fun. Let's. Cutting lines? Well, something's wrong here. Like, love looks right, and fell is right, so in looks right. I mean, the N even is right. But this... this part sucks. And snike does not look good at all. Maybe you're not eccentric, you're not kooky, you're goofy? Not really. I'm gonna leave this, I guess, for now. This has to be cheese something. Awards won by George Strait in 3 separate decades, familiarly? What's an award? Starts with a C. I don't even know who George Strait is. I don't know. Capital of Punjab province. Don't know. 1873 invention. First used in San Francisco. Definitely don't know. Empty the trash. Capital T trash. Weird. Massive onrush. Don't know. Fade out. Don't know. Option for a road trip. A route would be one option you could choose for how to do a road trip. Proctor's directive. Pencils down. Take the test. I don't know. Contingency. They could be talking about like one of many, or a fallback plan. They could also be talking about how like a lawyer is paid, a fee schedule of some kind. I don't know. Dessert skipper's explanation. I'm on a diet. Easy on me singer. No idea. Credits. You credit someone in an academic work if you cite them. Prenatal period. Don't know. We're on either side of after. Day after day. I don't know who these people are. Cass Elliot and Michelle Phillips. Maybe they're the mamas and the papas? Let's put that in. 7-piece puzzles. 7-piece? Oh, tangrams have 7 pieces, right? Yeah. I haven't seen tangrams in a while. Something not sketchy is licit, the opposite of illicit. Bouquet feature and aroma. You sported something if you had it on, perhaps? Lahore, that's a city in India. Empty the trash. It looks like irate, but why would that be correct? Fade out. Ah. It's not licit, it's legit. Something fades out if it goes dim, and then to empty the trash is to erase, I guess? So they're capitalizing trash in like a Mac OS kind of sense, where the trash is, you know, trash with a capital T refers to files that are quasi-deleted. Tossing and turning, say, losing sleep. Credential to climb the corporate ladder? An MBA would be a credential you could use for that. CM. It must be a cable car, right? San Francisco famous for those. Massive onrush. A tidal wave. Cheese wheel? How could that be shaped like... No, it must be a cheese wedge? How is it fittingly shaped like a mouse cursor? It's just... Oh, because a mouse eats cheese. Okay, whatever, man. Does the mouse cursor on a Mac not have the tail on it? I guess it doesn't, right? I mean, obviously you can customize and stuff, but people usually don't. I certainly don't. This is the second thing where, like, they're discriminating against Windows users. Like, I've used Macs, you know. I have a Mac laptop. I used one for work for a long time. But when I look at a mouse cursor, I don't see a cheese wedge because it has a damn tail. My capital T trash is called the recycling bin. Anyway. Fallback plans. So something... Community Music Awards. I don't know. Fallback plan. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say MCG is not very good. And then I was like, well, what about McGregh? It's not McGregh, but McGraw-Hill is a textbook publishing company. They probably publish other stuff, but the margin on textbooks are so high that who knows? Like, why would you ever bother? Court figure in old slang. Don't know. Spain's so-called city of saints and stones? With these letters, you'd think I would know, but I don't. Keep up to date on the issues. You got to renew a magazine to keep up to date on those issues. Easy on me must be Adele. Begin. Something a proctor would say. So we get a cager. I don't know who that is. And Avila, which, sure, could be a place. Northernmost point in the Inner Hebrides? 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 Hebrides. I have no idea. Cutting lines. Sniper marks. Snyder Marns. I don't know. How about this? Oh, a trimester would be a period. Yeah. I was thinking of a name for a specific prenatal period, but no, sure, there are trimesters. Fine. Get a rise out of. You bake something to get a rise out of it. Oh, Skye? Like the Isle of Skye? There's something marks, I assume. Hidden treasures on Survivor. Are idols hidden? I've never watched Survivor. Lovable Rascal's a scamp. I thought you got idols like as prizes for competitions. I didn't know they were hidden. Very clear as a stream. Not icy exactly. I don't know. Option in the Monty Hall problem. Got to pick a door in the famous Monty Hall problem. Capital city that's home to the Vigeland Sculpture Park. Must be Oslo if it's a capital city that sounds Norwegian starting with O. You don't keep harping on something if you drop it. It might run in the cold your nose. Ski ball target a hole. Ah, a stream! A video stream, not a river in HD. Very funny. Prefix in some juice names. Cran, like cran apple, cran raspberry juices. Comes out on top. Bales? Well, not really, right? Fine wine word. Oak, I think. Well, actually, maybe maybe not. You learns ahead if you outpace the syllabus. Java servers? Earns, an earn is where a convention would keep coffee, i.e. Java. Comes out on top. I don't see any reason this would be Barnes. So what is it? Balms? Huh. Nothing fits here. Oh, whoops. I don't have space for learns ahead. Okay. Gets larger visually. Wanes and waxes. Does neep work here? As in like ebb tide and neap tide? Is that where the word like neep is a word that's really only used for tides, but maybe it came from a word meaning getting larger? Probably I just don't know, can't think of the word. It's not some crazy word I've never heard of, probably. Helpful word in a cryptogram often. I don't really know what a cryptogram is. Some sort of code puzzle. Oh, I guess that, right. A cryptogram is just like a substitution cipher, right? And if you can find the word the, which is like all, in pretty much any phrase, you've made a lot of progress, I guess. Outpaces the syllabus. 3-finger salute to help reboot. Control-Alt-Delete. Balls? Balks? Reads ahead. Bald. Ah, hair coming out on the top. You bald. Okay. Fine wine word crew? I don't know that one. Sneaking suspicion, an idea? It looks like Neeps is right. Treasured is... Oh, dear. Oh, nears. Something that gets larger visually but stays the same size is just getting closer to you. The same actual size. Old one-time Ford rival, Oldsmobile. Merger agreement, I do. Haha, a wedding is a merger, get it? Sniper marks? That's not a thing. What's happening? Sniper marks? Snyder marks? Sniger marks? Snikers? Snivers? Snixer? Sniper? Snibber? Sniner? Snimer? None of this makes any sense. Sniper marks is the only... Like, P is the only letter that fits here. But I've never heard of sniper marks being cutting lines. Like, are they lines you should cut things by? Is it to cut in line? Ah! I see. My problem is that I'm separating the two words at the wrong place. It's not something or remarks, it's something remarks. And then we get snide remarks are cutting lines. Got it. Eccentric? Dorky doesn't seem right. Doofy? Are you kidding me? Is that a word? Maybe. Dolly doesn't mean eccentric. Doily doesn't mean eccentric. Doofy? Dorky? Arm razors, not welds. Is there any other way we could put an R here? Oh wait, no, an R would be terrible. Dorky can't be right. Blank ELRS? Can't even pronounce that. Someone who raises their arm volunteers? Like, usually you'd say raise your hand, but it could be your arm. Or maybe this is like a workout thing? Some sort of exercise that involves raising one's arm? Curls? sort of. Doesn't fit, obviously. Thanks, follower. Thanks a lot? I was thinking of it as a reply to thanks, but it could be a continuation, I guess. Dotty can mean eccentric. Arm raisers informally. Lana, I guess, but why would a lelt? Never heard of that I can think of. I don't see why a pelt would be an arm raiser. A welt can like be raised on your arm, but that's not. You could call that an arm raiser. It's something on your arm that raises, but you wouldn't say informally because a welt is like not an informal word. It's just a word. Celts? Do they raise an arm in some way? I don't think so. Felts? Not really. Melts? I don't think so. I don't know why belts would be arm raisers. They could be talking about arms as in, like, weaponry. But I don't know what you would put there. Gelts? I don't think those are arm raisers. Huh. I mean, Lana is a name, but what is a lelt? I don't think it's anything. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to assume I have all the other words right. And just type everything in here and hope they tell me. Oh, delt. Yeah. That's true. Like, a deltoid is the muscle, a muscle involved in raising your arm. That's true. So I was right to think of workouts, kind of, but they were referring to the muscle and not the workout. Okay. The mini. Place on an abacus. Oh, piece, excuse me. A bead. Why was the mushroom invited to parties? He was a real fun guy. Comedian Eddie Murphy? Whole price ticket category, adult. Use a keyboard if you type. Oh, what word shall we bring with us? Adult. That's a fun Wordle starter, hopefully. Trunk. Nope, using the wrong place. Until. No, the L would be no good. Unfun. No, it doesn't use the T. Unfit? T would be in the wrong place. Tufts? This can't be the answer. It doesn't find any more vowels. The double T is not so bad because it helps place the T. I don't know. Give me something to work with here. Oh, tutor. Yes. The connections. I think this is my favorite of the New York Times games because it involves creative thinking, I guess. Vile, huh? What is that about? Vile and dirty and low and base. These are all kind of repugnant. Corrupt. Okay. Batter and pitcher are in baseball. Nothing else really is. A message, text, ping, contact are ways to communicate with someone in a way. I don't love this. It leaves Pong as well, which, I mean, obviously it's sort of made to look like it goes with ping, but it probably doesn't. The problem is I don't know what it does go with. A can and a pitcher. These are containers for fluid, for drinks, usually. A tablecloth, like these are all could be involved in a picnic, but not really. Garden salad, fruit salad? I don't see any of the salads. Tablecloth. It's such a specific word. Like, it can't really be part of a wordplay group, I don't think. There has to be some meaning group associated with this. Tablecloth. Things that go with something. Like, you can have a pitcher and a tablecloth. Like, at a restaurant, these would be on a table. You could put a can on a table, that's fine. Doesn't really stand out. What about fruit? Like, this is sort of making me think about, I don't know, a food company's logo might have these on it. Can't think of a specific food company that has these things, but it seems like something they might do. I don't think that's a very plausible group, though. Items that affect, you know, an imaginary food company might have on their logo. It's pretty far-fetched. Skull. So that's like an Olympic sport? Right? Or a skeleton is, and skull is like one of the people involved in rowing, or maybe it's skull. SCULL is involved with rowing. I'm not sure SKULL is, but it might be. All right, I'm gonna try my messaging idea. Yeah, to reach out to. Batter. Maybe I'm too US centric thinking of baseball. Maybe I should think about cricket. But they don't have a pitcher, they have a bowler. Right? That's what they call him? Garden salad and fruit salad still together. There's still no other salads, though. Skull. You can someone if you fire them. I mean, batter, fruit, can, and tablecloth. These are all things that can go on a restaurant table. It just is a horrible group. Can't be right. It's not. So, and it's not one away either. So we have 2 in the group and 2 out of the group. So we need 2 of these that go with 2 of these somehow. I don't know. Let's do it this way and see if it's the same. I haven't even thought about what this group would mean. 1 away. So 3 of these go together. Garden, fruit, tablecloth, and I guess one of these 2? Pitcher? Is this a picnic thing? It can't be. Still 1 away. So either skull and pitcher are both in, or neither is in. It would be a bit of a surprise if they were both in, so I'm guessing neither is in. I don't know. I'm lost. They were both in, apparently. Classic still life components. And beer blank. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of all of these. It certainly doesn't spring to mind for me. Not much of a beer enthusiast. This is a pretty tough blue group, I think. Well, I've been defeated by the connections. Looking for a mate. What could this be about? I see pear here. It might be that that's the beginning of the spangram. Pair bond, for example, I can't find, but something like that, maybe. Gown can't be right, it would lock you in the T. It can't be prick. There's too many ways to spell it, but I'll put it in for clue fuel, I guess. Token. Book. Pang. Rang. Rain. Alright, get me started. Looking for a mate. What is this? Wing? A wing? What do you mean, wing? Tong. Are these things you never have one of? You always have 2 of them? Like, am I looking for the word pant in here somewhere? A pair of pants. Scissors, maybe? I can't find scissor. But I think that's the right idea. What would a word for this be? Singletons? Potter spot? No. School Scottish. All right, whatever. Give me another. Plier, a pair of pliers. Yeah. These things you have two of. But what? Oh, a mitt? You don't have one mitt ever, or a mitten? Paired. No. That was an O. This one's a D. Whoops. Paired. Chopstick. Oh, you never have one bookend, do you? I mean, you can. Gulpair. Prialog. Well, it either starts GU or ends UG. GU seems better. Goal reap. Gulpria. Gulpere. Gualpri. This ends ER, maybe? Gulaper. What? Gualper? I'm stupid? GUA seems very difficult to do here because you either have to take the E immediately or end with RE, right? Ending with RE is very difficult, so I don't think you can start GUA. If it starts GU, it has to go GUL. Gulpria. Gulpare. Golreep. What's wrong with me? Okay, so if it ends UG, probably doesn't end with an A. An earplug! There we go. Oof. I liked Gulpria better. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.